Alright, what's going on everybody? Glad to have you back here again today. We are going to be taking a look at how to set up our first API again, but today with Go. So Go is a phenomenal back-end language. It's open source, it's produced by Google, or supported by Google. We're going to be using Go as the language, and we're going to be leveraging a package called Gorilla/Mux, which we'll get from GitHub. This package is going to be handling our HTTP requests routing. Pretty fundamental stuff for an API, so we'll include that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download and install Go. I'm going to make the assumption you've already got that up and running at this point. Let's jump into our PowerShell. We're going to make a directory, and we're going to call it basic Go API. CD into that. Oh, helps if you spell it right, usually. Excellent. Alright, we're in there now. We're going to put this in just a file called main.go. So new item, main.go, and let's open that up. Now, from in here, first thing we're going to do is declare our package. So I'll say package, main. We're going to do our imports for the libraries that we're going to need. So import. We're going to need something for encoding and decoding our JSON. So encoding/JSON. Something to help us print the console, which is FMT. HTTP requests. Net HTTP. HTTP. We're going to need something for converting strings into integers, so strconb. Excellent. And we will need our GitHub repo. github.com/gorilla/mux. Excellent. Alright, that's our packages imported. The next thing we're going to want to do is define the structure for our data. So we're going to do a basic users entity. So we'll go type, user, struct. And these are going to be the tags that we use for encoding and decoding our JSON. So open that up. I'm going to have an ID, which is going to be an integer. Typing, not on point today. ID, integer, when is it ever really? JSON, ID. We will have two more things. So we're going to have a name, which we'll use name. That's going to be a string. We're going to have an email, which is also going to be a string. String. And we'll call that email in the JSON. Excellent. Alright, next up we might set up the actual data that we're going to be using. We'll initialize our user objects here. So var users equals user. Excellent, and within that, ID 1, name, Bethany Jones, email, bjones@email.com. We'll set up two more people in there. So our second person is going to be Timmy Jones, tjones@email.com. And our third person is going to be Billy Bob Jones, BB Jones at email.com. We're going to set up two functions here. One is going to be for our get user route, singular, so we're going to allow to search by ID. And the other one is going to be get all users. So to start off with, we'll do get user. Function get user is our HTTP response writer and HTTP request, and we'll get the root parameters from the request. Excellent. Next thing we're going to do is convert the user ID into an integer. ID. Excellent. Alright. Now we'll check if error does not equal nil. So if something's gone terribly wrong, we're going to give a 400 bad request. So if we can't convert it into an integer, there's probably something wrong with the request that's been made. So we'll go HTTP error. We'll write invalid user ID. Put HTTP dot status bad request. Return. Awesome. Okay. So let's now go through and actually find our user. So for user within the users, we are going to want to, what have we done here? Not closed off that if. We've stolen a curly brace. A bit outrageous. Type that in. Excellent. Alright. Get our for loop and we'll check. We'll go if user.id is user ID. Then JSON.new encoder write encode user return. And if there's no user found, then we'll go HTTP error is our writer, go user not found, HTTP dot status not found. Alright, now we're going to do our HTTP handler for returning all the users. So much simpler, just function get users, set up a writer, reader, perfect. Well, I say perfect, let's hope it runs. Go JSON.new encoder, use our writer to encode all the users. Wonderful. Now we'll set up our main entry point into the program. So that's just going to be function main. We'll create our new Gorilla Mux router, so we'll just call that R. Mux new router. new version of one of our libraries there. Awesome. Say our libraries. I'm not involved with making it, but a new version of that library. Cool. Alright, now we'll define our routes. So r.handle function users let user ID. And we'll make that call get user. This is going to have a method of get. Next, we'll have our handle function for all users. Make that one call get users, and much the same. It's going to have methods get. Now we're going to print a line saying that we're listening. So print line server listening on port 5000. And then we will start the HTTP server. So HTTP listen and serve port 5000. There we go. All right. Let's save that. Now, let's hope for the best, that it's actually going to run for us. I'm not seeing any ominous squiggly lines, which is usually positive. Jump in here. Go run main.go. And I'm getting tired from all this drum rolling. No required module provides GitHub Gorilla Mux. Because you know why. You know why that's happened? Because we failed to do one of the simplest things at the very beginning of the process. We didn't get the module. Go get GitHub Gorilla Mux. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, some time has passed. I was very foolish and forgot to initialize. Go mod init, and we'll give the module a name. So we'll call it basic API. Excellent. Alright. Now we'll run our go get. Thinking music, drum rolls again maybe. Just like magic. Like magic. Let's try and run that again, right? We went through all the excitement of getting it up and running and it failing, and now we're ready to go again, finally. Hopefully no more errors this time. Let's see the magic happen. Server listening on port 5000. People, I think we've done it. I think we have a server up and running. I think it's working. Alright. Let's test it out. Let's grab Postman. Grab it in here. We've got localhost, port 5000, users. Are we going to see our users? Oh, we're going to see our users. Let's pull a single user. Invalid user ID. Not strictly speaking accurate, I would imagine. Let's jump back here. Our ID of 1 appears to be valid. Let's take another look. So our error message when we're searching for 1 is that it's an invalid user ID. Now if we look at our code, invalid user ID is specific to a string conversion error. So that's a peculiar one. It's saying there is a value here, it can see it, it just has no idea what it is. Let's try one where it is out of range. No, so it's still trying to convert, still failing. Let's have a look at why that might be. I'm gonna look through, our imports all look fine. If we come here, I think we want a little d here for user ID. Let's try that. Saving, excellent. Let's restart our server. Alright, that's all being compiled, so let's try again. Aha! Perfect. So we've set 8, which is outside of our range of users, and we're seeing user not found. We set 1. Ah, Bethany. Here you are. Fantastic. Alright, and just like that, we have a working API built in Go. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to drop them down below. If you've liked this video, please drop a like, drop a comment, hit the bell icon if you want to stay up to date when we're releasing new videos. Until next time, have a good one.